Who does this? These are the people that don't want the police, and they think that they don't want the police to be violent. The reason why they're pushing for non-violence is because they want the monopoly on violence for themselves. They have no problem spraying this woman in the face with mace, even though there's no reason to do that. This guy's obviously doing it because he thinks it's funny. This guy's running his, what do you call it? He's running his bicycle into her. I mean, this is crazy. Oh, it's silly string? Oh, okay. Okay, well, it's not mace. Okay, that's good at least, right? Yeah, people are like dogs? Yeah. Yep. Yep. YouTube listens policy for political content? Yeah, I'll look at it in a bit. Oh, somebody fell over. See if there's any more pushing. I'll see if there's any more of this. It looks like that's been pretty much a bunch of people yelling. But like you can see, it's very clearly like these are people. Oh, here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Look at this. Look at this. Jesus. And this is what happened. This is what happened. This is what happens when you don't have police. Yeah, I guess it was mace. Yeah, well, it could have been a second instance where it happened that wasn't there. Yeah, this pathetic. Yeah, and they're all doing this like small woman too. Like there's no again, there's no level that these people won't stoop to. Yeah. Where you at? Uh-oh. Where is she? Let me see if I find any more of this. Yeah, it's just, look at this. And she's getting bullied into a corner like this. This is crazy. Look how many people are following one person. Look at this. See? Yep. Yeah, this is what I said before about like this is again what I was saying about this is not race-based. Like there's obviously there's a tone of that for sure. But she's Hispanic and they are too. They all are. This is a violent agenda. These people are a disgrace. They are. Are they mob lynching her? Well, if they could, they would be. Like, what do you guys think? If these guys could kill her, would they have done it? I think the answer to that's absolutely. Absolutely. But the reason, again, the reason why they don't do it is because they know that they would get in trouble. And it goes back to what I've been saying over and over and over, is that the people that advocate for this kind of stuff, all you have to do is create consequences for them, and all of this magically disappears. It will go away so fast. This is one person. One person. Bunch of cowards. Yep. Look at this. See? Yep. Jesus. Straight up, yeah. She really brave? Yep. Don't ever let people hoodwink you into some bullshit race war shit. No, these people that there are, and by the way, this is how the majority of people feel, but they're afraid of speaking out because they're worried that they'll get attacked like this. That's the thing. They're afraid of this. This is the reason why these people complain about the police so much. The reason why they complain about the police is because they want to be the police. They want to be the ones that get to enforce their rules and their worldview on other people. Just what we needed. A literal dumpster fire. And then we have, bro, this guy, oh my God. Just so we're clear, the FBI needs no one's permission to enforce the Constitution. My responsibility is to the American people, not to political punchlines. LA's under siege by marauding criminals and will restore law and order. I'm not asking you, I'm telling you. Then do it and put them in jail. That's the problem. More peaceful protests. I don't know why Trump set all those cars on fire. It's pretty fucked up.
This is also what's happening in LA. Clearly, Karen Bass in the city of Los Angeles does not have control of the city. And if they don't have control of the city, well, they can't help protect ICE and allow ICE to actually do their jobs. So yes, the National Guard, and it looks like even the Marines might need to come in and make sure ICE is protected and can continue to do their jobs. Because remember, what they said is they're not going to work with ICE. So ICE needs more help since the local government is not going to work with them. It's also wild to me.
It's crazy how, like, reasonable and logical this is.
How Democrats will try to blame Trump for the people that they govern, rioting and choosing to destroy people's private property. That is not Trump's fault. That is people making conscious decisions. And the governments in California should be working with the federal government to hold these people accountable to the fullest extent of the law.
Yeah, absolutely. Gavin Newsom talking about it. Okay, here we go.
Do you have any confidence that Pete Hegseth will be as principled as Mark Esper was?
Pete Hegseth's a joke. He's a joke. Everybody knows it. So in over his head. What an embarrassment.
Your shit is on fire. Like every 6 months, California gets lit on fire by something. I mean, really? Like, it's a wildfire, a riot, some sort of other natural disaster, some crime uprising. I mean, how many times has this shit got, like, yeah, like it's BLM last time, like just constantly.
That's just guy's weakness masquerading as strength. I don't even know he masquerades as strength. I mean, it's a serious moment.
Yeah.
I mean, this Human guy, these guys, it's just, it's the band of misfits.
Yeah.
Right.
I mean, it really is. This is serious. The people's lives are at stake.
Uh-huh.
The reputation of this country is at stake. Great American cities and states. It's not
getting lit on fire.
This is a preview for things to come. This isn't about LA per se. It's about us today. It's about you, everyone watching tomorrow.
That's right, guys. And that's the reason why people support Trump and the way that he's been handling this. That's the entire reason why. Because nobody wants to have these crazy hooligans show up at their city and break out the windows of their car or the windows in their buildings. Nobody wants this. This is what I think he doesn't really understand, is that he's actually right in a way, but he's right in the opposite way that he thinks he is.
I promise you. I mean, this guy's unhinged. Donald Trump is unhinged.
He's crazy
right now. And this is just another proof point of that.
For
Do you have any confidence that...
For sure. He's the one that's crazy. Definitely. And this was from 28 minutes ago. Oh my God. The U.S. military is set to temporarily deploy about 700 Marines to Los Angeles while additional National Guard troops arrive in the city. Around 300 National Guard troops are deployed to the city of Los Angeles as well. And the official, speaking on the condition of anonymity, said a battalion would be sent, but for now, the Insurrection Act is not expected to be invoked. The number of National Guard troops is expected to rise by 2,000 by Wednesday, and until then, the Marines are expected to provide support. It is unclear what is going to be happening until then. While the U.S. military cannot perform law enforcement activities inside the United States without invoking the Insurrection Act, the Pentagon is often called to respond to national crises from border to disaster relief. For example, during the pandemic, the U.S. military set up temporary hospitals. So we'll have to wait and see. It's a show of force. Yeah, exactly. Invoke the Insurrection Act, Trump. Grow up here and do it. I think he should. Here we go. Rioters are now trying to light police cars on fire. Here we go. Wow. Great. Oh, yeah. Let's light the police cars on fire. That'll really show them. Find them? Yeah, this is more peaceful protests, guys. Los Angeles rioters have set a police cruiser on fire and lighting objects and dropping them over the overpass. The California Highway Patrol is trapped in the underpass as rioters throw scooters and other projectiles at them. You see, they can't go out over the overpass. They're throwing shit at them. This is crazy. Jesus. Am I getting spawn camp? Yeah. Basically, right? What does this mean? People, and people wonder why you advocate for harsh prison sentences? Yes, keep in mind, I'm the one I'm the psychopath. I'm the crazy one. When I see this and I think, hey, there's something that we should do about this. And this is, again, you know... Yep. Jesus. This is crazy. Lose their behavior? It is. It's bad. Such a peaceful protest? I can see that. Man. Look at that. All the round of applause, too. Good job, buddy. Good job. They're not going to be able to get another window. That's the last window they're ever going to have. For sure. Tax money? Yeah, this is your tax money. Man. Jesus. Just absolutely destroying everything, man. It is insane what's going on with this.
Tear gas being deployed as protesters clash with police. And News Nation is tracking the unrest in LA County tonight after sweeping raids from immigration and customs enforcement officers today. Protests also erupting across New York City this weekend, with demonstrators flooding the streets in response to the wave.
See, this is the problem, is like, if you don't address this first, then it gets worse. And this is the same thing that happened with BLM. Is like, when BLM happened, it was because they didn't decisively act on it immediately.
Of federal immigration raids. And now with tensions mounting coast to coast, all eyes on the growing divide between local communities and federal enforcement. Joining us now to give insights on the local response to all of this, former NYPD officer Bill Stanton.
Yeah, this is nuts, man. It's just a peaceful protest over there for now. White liberals stupid? Well, I think that they're very vulnerable to emotional manipulation. I think that's really the problem, is that they can be emotionally manipulated very easily, and because they can be manipulated so easily, that's the reason why they end up doing these things.
We saw the first night was bad. What we've seen subsequent to that is getting increasingly worse and more violent. Tonight we had individuals out there shooting commercial-grade fireworks at our officers. That can kill you.
Yep.
And we have adapted our tactics to be able to have a chance to be able to take these people into custody and to be able to hold them accountable. We are overwhelmed as far as the number of people out there engaged in this type of activity.
And I feel bad for the LAPD, right? Because like, these are guys that sign up and they want to protect their community, and they have a bunch of people in the government that are effectively deciding like, no, you don't get to do what you wanted to do. Like, I mean, a lot of police officers wanted to be police officers growing up. Like, that's what I've noticed, right? At least like I've observed. Like, they want to be police officers. Like, of course there are police officers. Well, I want to be a police officer so I can arrest all the minorities. Yeah, sure, there's some of them. But a lot of them want to come in and do a good thing, right? And they can't do that. Yeah, you still have a choice, quit your job. Well, this is the problem, though, In a lot of these places, police officers are having huge problems recruiting because the government just basically says, hey, you have to be a punching bag. Hey, go stand out there and act like we're doing something and then take a rock to the face. They're having trouble recruiting.
And the type of things that they're doing, they'll take backpacks, and the backpack will have a cinder block in it. They have a hammer, and they'll break up the cinder block and use that, pass it around to throw at officers, to throw at cars, and throw at
Rust.
Other people. We've seen people with hammers, and you broadcasted breaking the bollards behind the federal building and taking the rocks, if you will, or pieces of concrete, and throwing them at officers. We've had liquid of who knows what description thrown at officers. There's no limit to what they're doing to our officers. And again, as I mentioned,
well, there is a limit. None of them are bringing guns because they know if they do, they'll be immediately shut down. That's the reason. They're doing this because they know they can get away with it. Don't let them get away with it.
Mentioned in my statement, I can't thank our folks enough and our partner agency police officials for going out there and taking care of the community.
Yep, and I just want to see, like, you know, the LAPD, like, they're trying to do their best, man. They are. They're trying to do their best, but they can't do anything else. Why don't Democrats use the term illegal aliens? Because they intentionally obfuscate the line between legal and illegal aliens in order to achieve a political gain. That's it. Because this is...
I'm calling Trump on you, you illegal motherfucker. I'm calling Trump on you, you illegal motherfucker.
It's going crazy, isn't it? Let's see. I got another one right here.
Donald Trump said, hey, Governor Newsom, since you can't keep your citizens safe during these damn ICE riots, I'ma send 2,000 National Guard members to come get on that ass. Hopefully you'll be old scum afterwards. Why are y'all acting like ICE just up and decided to deport people? Donald Trump won the presidency, and not only that, he told y'all what he was gonna do. He even gave illegals the option to self-deport and get a check. If you didn't do that shit, shame on you.
That's your fault.
I'm genuinely trying to think of the thought process here. Do you think causing chaos, committing more crimes is going to keep you in the country?
Did y'all see that one dude circling around that burning car on the motorcycle waving the Mexican flag? Nigga, what does that do for your case? Send him right now. Like, how does that fucking...
I always wonder, like, that's a good point. Like, how does this really help anybody? Like, does this look good? Does anybody watch this and think, oh, yeah, you know what? I actually think these people are in the right.
help you, you're a fucking arsonist. Also, ICE isn't deporting U.S. citizens. ICE is deporting illegal. Why are we acting like ICE is the problem here and not the people who, I don't know, didn't get their citizenship, didn't get a visa to pull up, they just crawled through the desert or snuck through like a goddamn criminal? ICE is simply a form of accountability for every illegal that decided to come into America illegally.
What a surprise.
Keep it up, Donald Trump. Oh, that was a good one.
I'm telling you, a lot of people are supporting this, and this is the thing that I was trying to get at and show you guys, is that, oh, and also, this is really of no surprise.
Part in this
here's another one.
They're not taking part in the protest, but perhaps exploiting it for their own ends, like people you see here that are looting this store.
Wow.
They're stealing sneakers. And
why would Donald Trump make them steal sneakers? That's awful.
They're going to be selling.
Damn.
And they're being caught on video from various locations on both sides of the street. And so there's a good chance that their faces will be recognized and that their little spree of theft will be rewarded with some accountability that will land them in jail. That is what is being promised by the chief, by the mayor.
For sure. Yeah, they're actually going to go to jail for sure. I totally believe that.
By the sheriff. That people who take advantage, people who are involved in violence, vandalism, theft, will be held accountable. If not tonight, as the mayor just said, it will happen down the road. Don't think you got away with it just because you haven't been arrested yet.
I think they got away with it. Yeah. Yeah, I think that they did get away with it. Absolutely. And what is this here? We have a disagreeer and arguer. Let me read this. This guy's a hypocrite. So what are you unhappy that I'm saying? By the way, you're not mad at me because I'm involved with politics. You're mad at me because I'm disagreeing with your politics. If I was agreeing with you, you'd be happy. Oh, here, wow.
You guys, they're looting. Can I get a new pair of shoes too? I'm not doing shit. Yo, grab me a shirt. No, I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. Man, let me just get a shirt up in here, dog. I watch your bike. Yeah, I got you, bro.
Man.
Hey, whoa, bike.
They're trying to steal his bike. Bro, they're just trying to go out with anything. It's like if it's not bolted to the ground, it's gone. No, not me, guys. It's embarrassing, it is. It's like every single year we have a California crash out. How does this keep happening? And also, like, I don't understand, like, I mean, if Gavin Newsom runs for president, I mean, fuck, man, like, this guy is running a PvP server. How the fuck does he think he's gonna win? He's gonna lose. It's not even close.
He's got box.
Oh my
God! They're loud the fuck out here. The guys going to the cash register. Yeah, boys!
Man, they actually, bro. You're right. They're loot boxes, man. Actual loot boxes. This shit is so whack. Self-control. They don't have self-control. They absolutely have self-control. They 100% have self-control. The whole idea that they can't stop themselves from doing this is bullshit. They would not even think about doing this if there were a bunch of armed guards around. They are doing it because they know they can get away with it. That's why it happens. It's opportunistic, yeah. And they are getting away with it, to be fair. Oh, there it is. That's great. Oh, yeah. Yeah, this is why deodorant is locked behind plexiglass. Yeah. I don't know, guys, but I'd rather not live in a country where deodorant and hair dye is locked behind a plexiglass case. A little outrageous, you know?
Hey!
Just looting fucking everything. Jesus. Man. I'm sure that really helps everybody out. Fucking animals? Absolutely. Abso-fucking-lutely.
So counterproductive to the very cause that you're advocating for. Well, and it feeds into what he wanted to do. What he wants to do is he wants to create a scene. He wants to say, I was justified in sending in the National Guard because look at how violent these protesters are, which they were not until this was exacerbated.
They weren't violent, guys. What do you mean?
I think he has a strategy here. He is losing support in every area. Inflation, the economy, tariffs, foreign policy. his ratings are dropping
Even
like
on immigration,
like rocks. But there's one catch.
Is it like under 30%?
Current support right now, though, is that 66% of the American public actually thinks it is crime enough to be undocumented and therefore deported.
That it's criminal to...
Every single month, that number gets higher. Every single month. And it doesn't matter how many of these things that they go and these yapping Karens keep doing, it's just getting higher.
Be undocumented?
Yes, it is not. You know how the disagreement was in the beginning? We were told it was going to be violent criminals, and I think everyone at this table would agree. Yeah. Haul out violent criminals.
No, you didn't agree. You actively fought against it constantly. You tried to compromise it, argue about it, act like he wasn't going to do that. And also, by the way, I don't know about you guys, but that was never the line for me. I mean, that's a good place to start, obviously. I think it's a smart thing to start with. But, like, that's not the only thing that you should do. You should get rid of everybody that shouldn't be here. Doesn't even make sense.
Fine. But a very important distinction was 60% of the American public, 2/3 of independents, 90% of Republicans, and just a little under half of Democrats think the crime is in being undocumented.
Even if it's a...
This must really suck for them. That these people found out that it's actually illegal to be an illegal alien. This was a secret that, only a few people knew about. And now that it's been exposed, oh, man. Jeez. Guys, yeah, it's illegal to be an illegal alien.
Civil offense. Yes. Yeah, so what I'm saying is a massive amount of this country actually agrees with not how he's doing it, but with what he's doing.
So they agree with how he's doing it, too. I guarantee you they do. Absolutely they do. And if they don't now, the day that it starts happening in their city, they'll start agreeing with it.
So I think the strategy here is...
And in my opinion also, I don't think Trump is doing enough. I think he should have federalized the National Guard and sent in the military on day 2. The second that they said that they weren't going to do anything and they weren't going to help ICE, I would have sent them in on day 2 and had them just totally occupy the state until basically all of the illegals were gone. Like, that's my viewpoint on it.
He's leaning into a scene.
Straight Nazi shit? You're totally right. That's exactly right. Whenever you have a problem and there's a bunch of people breaking the law and they aren't supposed to be there, getting rid of them makes you a Nazi. Guys, I'm sorry to say, but I'm just not seeing your point of view there. It's just not going to happen. Like that you've used that term so much that literally nobody cares. I don't hear about that. Yes, I don't care. Bring the police state. It's not a police state to have a state that's policed. This is a very different thing.
Right now, creating a bigger thing because it is the one thing that he remains supportive.
Let's fix that right now because it is not illegal to be undocumented. It is not a crime to...
Oh my God. Where do these people come from? What is this?
Undocumented.
But what they're saying is the problem is that they are.
But I'm saying we need to put that information out there. It is a civil infraction.
Yeah, and I don't think
it's... So it's illegal because it's civil? What?
Actually broadly a misunderstanding. I think that 60% of Americans believe it's a civil offense and that if you come here and you're undocumented, that you should be deported.
But he's actually lost some points on the way he's handling immigration, not the border.
Absolutely.
And I think a lot of Americans voted for him on immigration, thinking he was going to deport gang members and criminals.
They voted on him to deport everybody. He said that multiple times. He made that very clear. He just said it's a priority system. Which makes sense.
And he is deporting our friends, our neighbors, mothers, fathers, people working hard to make America actually function. And this is not what I think a lot of people voted for.
This is just fucking crazy, bro. Like, it's not illegal. It's not illegal to be an illegal alien, guys. It's not. No, you don't understand. No, guys, it's not illegal. I just don't know where the fuck these people come from. Yeah, is this show just a bunch of dumb Karens with too much time acting like they know what they're talking about? Well, yeah, pretty much, actually. Let's see if I can find a few more of these. And then, oh yeah, they did interview, and then Reddit, obviously, even Reddit is starting to realize that it's a little bit of bad optics when you have every single person at these protests flying the flags of foreign countries. And I think this is kind of funny, and it's good to see. This is for your own safety and optics of how protesters are seen. Trump can't call us un-American or push that narrative. American flags must be in LA protests. Leave the foreign flags at home, please. It's just sad. Yeah, it looks like an invasion. Well, it looks awful. Yeah, of course it does. I mean, I think that everybody can see that. It's pretty fucking obvious.
We are here to say free the immigrants that have been arrested.
The immigrants that have been arrested.
We are here to say end the ICE raids.
End the ICE raids.
We are.
They just will not. They will not draw a distinction between like illegal immigrant and actual immigrant that like has come in through the legal process. They are completely refusing to do that, which I think is insane.
Because his mother had died. My father, as the one processing the paperwork, put my grandmother down as his mother. And so I am illegal in this country. My parents are illegal here in this country.
Then why are you here? Yeah, I mean, you've got people self-reporting. Just go get them. Yeah, just go get them. It's super easy. Yeah, she's admitting it.
We don't agree with the term illegal. We're undocumented.
Yeah, I don't agree with the term stealing or thief. I'll just refer to myself as unreceipted, or I haven't been checked out yet.
Been here for thousands of years before you guys showed up, screw up everything. We think we.
Who's we? What do you mean we? There's no we.
Should organize together with the U.S. working class and fight together and create a better system. We're anti-capitalist. We think socialism does work, real socialism, not Venezuela, not Cuba, not any of that crap that they try to sell us as socialism. And we believe it would be a more humane system that will take care of most of all people's necessities.
Is there a country we can look to kind of model the socialism idea?
The only model would be Soviet Union, the first 4 years.
Jeez.
Years after that, it became a mess. Sadly.
So the only instance that you have of this working is whenever it worked for 4 years, which is also debatable. And then it also, as soon as that went away, it immediately went off the rails. Great. And also, weren't they like communist? Like, I mean, that's like I don't think they were socialist, were they? Like,
there was a bureaucrat leadership that grew out of that, but it has to do mainly with the attacks of the U.S. and all big powers against that system that was working.
I don't know what he's talking
about. In the few
about.
years that it lasted, it showed the world that it could do much better than capitalism.
So yeah, let's all be like the Soviet Union, guys. That sounds like a great idea.